Hey, all right, so first things first, thank you so much for subscribing. Yes, thank you. So we recently hit 10,000 subscribers, which in the grand scheme of things isn't a lot, but when you really think about it, 10,000 is a lot of people. And it's a huge milestone that I never thought we would hit ever, especially not when I created this channel to talk about manga. It's a big deal to me. I really appreciate it. I really like making videos, even though you might not be able to tell that according to my upload schedule, but I really do love making these videos. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I'm really glad that you guys enjoy them. Enough so to want to stick around. So to celebrate, I figured, let me give you the tour. Let me show you a little bit behind the scenes, but mostly I want to show you around the room that I make my videos in, which just so happens to also be my bedroom and my office and where I spend most of my time. I'm in here a lot. So I'm a bit of a collector, and I always have been, and I'm sure most of you know the big thing that I've been collecting is manga. But the big thing that I was collecting before manga was Funko Pops. So I figured I'd show you some of the figures and Funko Pops that I've got too. Now the thing is, since COVID started, which was right around the time I started collecting manga, I haven't bought any more Funko Pops. Honestly, I think I went overboard with the amount I was getting. I want to say I have over 200-ish. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, you know, the amount of money I'm spending on these Funko Pops just isn't worth it to me. And I started to realize that I really don't like Funko Pops that much. Now, no hate if you do collect Funko Pops. I still think that they're pretty cool. Instead of spending $10 on one Funko Pop, I'd rather spend $100, which I could spend to buy 10 Funko Pops, but I'd rather spend that on one like really nice, well-crafted figure. I think it would keep me out of the collector's mentality. I wouldn't be hoarding them. So I haven't bought a Funko Pop in a really long time, but I've had some people asking me about my collection, so I'm going to show it off to you as part of the room tour, but I'll probably end up selling a lot of the figures. And by the way, don't ask about them. I'm not going to sell them to you. Privacy reasons, you know? All right, so let's get on with the room tour. This is where most of my Funko Pops are stored. If you don't care about Funko Pops, I'm going to leave the time you can skip to right here. These are baseball bat display cases that I got from Michael's. They were buy one, get one free. I bought them a long time ago, so that's all I can really tell you. But let's start from the top real fast. I've got some Star Wars Funko Pops. Okay, I'm not going to tell you about all of them. I think the Luke Skywalker might be my most valuable pop. I found him for like $4 at a yard sale. I'm not really sure how much he costs on Pop Price Guide. I think last time I checked it was over 100, but you know, those change all the time. Next up, we've got my Avatar, The Last Airbender Funko Pops. And I'll say this, I'm sorry about the lighting. It's not great in here. All right, next up, we've got just some more Star Wars Funko Pops. This Anakin right here is one of my favorites. Then moving down the line, that's my reflection. Hi, what's up? These are some Star Trek Funko Pops. And then moving down again, this is mostly Marvel. Marvel is the reason why I started collecting Funko Pops. So we've got the main Avengers and Thanos. And then of course behind Thanos, we've got a mini Ant-Man. Y'all remember the Ant-Man Thanos meme. But yeah, more Marvel stuff. Then we've got the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's the wrong Gamora. I have it in a box because it's got sentimental value, but don't worry, I got the real Gamora right here. And this is another reason why I don't really collect Funko Pops much anymore, because all the time they just won't stand up. I have this little, I ended up putting like this little putty to try to keep him up. He's up right now, but I guarantee you, like, he'll fall over in a little bit. And then over here, the very first Funko Pop I ever had, Groot. And then moving down, we've got some DC heroes. Some of these are pretty old. And then moving down again, we've got more Marvel, including the Netflix Marvel. Jessica Jones is one that would not stand up no matter what I did. Daredevil, my favorite Marvel character. More Marvel stuff. That's the Winter Soldier or Bucky. I have him facing backwards because he won't stand up the other way. Yeah, just some more miscellaneous ones, a bunch of Spider-Man, and then some more DC ones. I got this one for free when I worked at a movie theater. And then I guess actually after DC, we go back to some more Marvel ones and then some Black Panther ones. This is M'Baku, again, facing the other way because he won't stand up, facing frontwards, and then some more Marvel stuff. So yeah, that's most of the Funko Pop collection. There's gonna be a bunch more around the rest of the room, so I'll just get to those eventually. And then right next to that, as most of you all already seen, there is my manga collection. I already made a video about an in-depth manga collection tour. If you want to see that, you can click right here. A lot has changed, so I'm probably gonna make another one sometime in the near future. But right now, it's mostly the same bunch of manga. I'll get to that in another video. Up on top of the shelves, I keep a lot of my box sets, like the Akira box set and the art book that comes with it. This is a Batman The Killing Joke. I think it's like an artwork and also like the screenplay and stuff like that. It's really cool. Got some animal figures that I got from Kenya, the Assassination Classroom box set, and then some One Punch Man Funko Pops. Here's one of my favorite displays. It's my Lord of the Rings collection. I've got the Funko Pops here in the middle, and I've got the books, the movies, and I've even got the Precious. It's the One Ring. It's very cool. And then moving down the line again, I've got my little Dragon Ball display. Wait, why is he there? He's not supposed to be there. I was thinking about getting a Krillin Funko Pop, and I guess he's taking his place for now. I've got the Dragon Ball manga box set for the first one. I've got this framed poster that came in the Dragon Ball Z manga box set. And I've got this number 4 Dragon Ball. So that's pretty cool. Then I've got my katanas right here. And then over here, I've got some just miscellaneous movie and music Funko Pops. This is actually not a Funko Pop. This is a Bop It. Bop It.
Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Bop it. Bop it. Pull it.
I did it. What the heck?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Anyway, so that's over there. What's up, guys? How you enjoying the room tour so far? This is my wardrobe. This is where I get dressed. Right next to my wardrobe right here is my little like Skyrim area. Skyrim being my favorite game. I've got the map of Skyrim right here. I've got a couple Skyrim Funko Pops, and this knife or dagger or whatever it is not from Skyrim, but it looks cool and it looks like it could be from that game. Yeah, so that's there too. And then this cabinet right here is my game cabinet. The reflection of this is going to be, oh wait, I can just open it. Okay, so the lighting is pretty bad. I'm sorry. Here is my Animal Crossing Amiibos. The only Amiibos I have is just Animal Crossing. Some freaking Bakugan, what the heck? This is my little Pokemon area. The only 2 Pokemon cards I have, which I got in a manga box. Let's see, we have whatever that is. Oh, geez. And we have an energy card. I really only know Gen 1, so I have no idea what that is. But yeah, then right here, we've got some DS games and some 3DS games. I actually don't have a 3DS, but I do have a 2DS. Your boy's been living on a budget. Then we've got some Wii games, some Switch games, some Xbox 360 games, of which there are 2, and then a bunch of PlayStation 4 games. And then down here, some more Funko Pops. I've got a lot of Overwatch Funko Pops. I really like Overwatch. It's a lot of fun to play with friends. I don't play competitively. I only play quick play, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mostly main Hog and Brig. And then right next to this little cabinet, I've got some framed manga pages. I've printed these out and the quality is actually really bad, but these are Japanese manga pages from One Punch Man. This is when Boros is like, you've broken the armor that contains my unending power or something like that, and then he's like, Soka, okay. And then this is when he gets blasted to the moon. Some very cool panels that I really like, and so I decided to frame them right below the One Punch Man framed stuff. This is like a CD cabinet, but I put some Funko Pops in there. Of course, I've got like the Atari and the Game Boy, but then I've got Arkham Knight, Batman, some Minecraft, Portal, Spider-Man PS4, Lara Croft. That's Master Chief, and that is Captain Rex, but that's not a Funko Pop. That's just a bobblehead. And let me tell you, these things are freaking nasty. I've got my Avengers Endgame poster right here framed, and then I've got some other movie posters framed right here too, right above my bed. These aren't any of my favorite movies. I wouldn't put any of these in my top 10. I worked at a movie theater a couple years ago, and these are just movies that came out when I was working at the theater, so I got to get them for free, and so that's really nice. This is my bed. This is where I sleep. It's where the magic happens. I don't know how that happened to the wall. That wasn't me, I promise. All right, and then right above my bed, just some miscellaneous stuff, and then this is the entire series of Animorphs, one of my favorite young adult series from like the 90s. It's very cool. If you know, you know. I've got the whole thing right there. But then right here, we've got my television, my reflection. What's up? I've got like my Uncharted PS4 and some plushes, some lights for when I make videos. And then right here, I mentioned this before, this is another manga shelf where I keep some of my favorite series. On top, we've got some U2's figures. I'm actually selling a bunch of these, but these are the ones I decided to keep. I've got, of course, my PewDiePie figure and some G Fuel. Yeah, and then just some manga series. I've got the Saitama One Punch Man, because this is my all-time #1 favorite series, as I'm sure most of you know by now. Got Attack on Titan, a picture frame without a picture in it, some Junji Ito stuff, and then just like a bunch of audio equipment and American comics. Then over here, I've got my setup. My monitors are different colors. Yes, I know, and they suck. Yes, I know. My PC is down below with some awful cable management. Don't worry, nobody ever has to look down there. Little cubby hole where I keep my printer and my VR headset. Above my PC, these are just some random books. Some of them are nonfiction. A lot of it is Japanese learning. And then, yeah, the top is pretty empty. I don't really know what kind of stuff to put up there. And then here we are, rounding it up. The last thing I have to show you is this glass case for all my anime figures, of which there are none. I have some anime figures coming. I bought a Megumin figure, probably go right there in this empty spot. And then I bought an Attack on Titan Mikasa figure, which I want to go right there, but I actually have no idea if it's even gonna fit. So it might end up in this cabinet. But on top, of course, I've got some Gamer Sups GG. This is a really good energy drink. I'm not sponsored by them, maybe one day, but I actually really like their drink. Behind is a painting of a lobster. We don't ask any questions about the lobster. And then back to this case. We've just got some Legos, some Office Funko Pops. That's for the Tims. My room is very long. That's my table where I will like study Japanese, and if I ever have to do some writing, I usually do it at that table. That right there is my biggest fan, and that's my baseball carpet. It doesn't really match the rest of the room, but it's very useful when I'm playing VR and I step off of that. I know that I'm no longer inbound. All right, so yeah, that was my room. It's not complete yet. There's a lot of things I'd like to do with it, but this is where I spend most of my time. It works for me. I don't really know how this video is going to turn out, but thank you so much for watching. And once again, thank you so much for 10 million subs. Hold on. Whoa, sorry, what I meant to say was thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. I'm sure once you've seen enough milestone videos, like the thank yous kind of become like white noise, background noise. You don't really pay attention. They lose a lot of meaning. I mean, I just freaking said 10 million. But yes, I really do mean it. Thank you so much. It means a lot, more than you know. So all I can really do is say thank you and look forward to the next video. If you do want to see the next video and you haven't already subscribed, be sure to do that and hit that bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Yeah, don't forget to leave a comment. I'm going to be doing a like Q&A in the comments for when this video goes live. So if you have any questions about me, about manga, about Funko Pops or figures or my room or whatever the freak, I don't know what you would have questions about. But if you do have any questions, I'm going to try to answer as many as I can in the comments. So yeah, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ryan and bye. I kid you not, I literally just stopped recording and look what fell on the ground.